Charles River gets B for water quality, sinking from A-. Boston U. After a dramatic upturn in 2013, the water quality of the Charles River last year took a bit of a dip, according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. The EPA just, during dry weather, 66% of the samples met the state's criteria for swimming, and 94% of the Charles River samples met the state's bacterial water quality standards for boating, the EPA announced. In wet weather, the grade for 2018 was measured by taking samples during both wet and dry conditions. During wet weather Norton said the Watershed Association was working with the municipal leaders to implement nature-based solutions that reduce storm water pollution, while also building climate resilience as we experience more storms, more rains, more frequent drought and more extreme heat. While the grade dipped this year, EPA has seen significant improvement in the river's overall water quality since the first report card in 1995, when the river was scored at AD. Back then it met boating standards 39% of the time and swimming standards 19% of the time. The Charles River grade of an A means water testing almost always met standards for boating and swimming. A grade of B, the improvements are also because of significant reductions in the amount of combined sewer overflow discharges to the river over the past 24 years, enforcement of standards and removal of cracked and leaking sewer pipes or improper sewer connections to the storm drain system. But there are other challenges. While bacteria levels in the Charles have declined over time, algae blooms have become a major problem in the river. These blooms in response, there are plans in the works to update stormwater management efforts across the state, according to the EPA. This year, as it has done for the past 5 years, the EPA launched a water quality monitoring buoy in front of the Museum of Science in the Charles River Lower Basin. This buoy measures AST year. Patch reporter Jenna Fisher can be reached at jennafisher@patch.com or by calling 617-942-0474. Follow her on Twitter, search for location/city.
Raindrops, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.